Y'all, this is why so many people are insecure. It's because of these stupid filters that make you look so fake. And then they make you feel worse about how you actually look. This one has literally changed my face so much. And I can even make my lips look bigger. If I wanted to. And that's just ridiculous. And this is me with no filter. So, huge difference. And unfortunately, what that has caused is people really feeling bad about themselves. It has caused a dependency on these filters, and you cannot post a picture or take one without using a filter. And I've been guilty of this in the past. I think we all are. And it's like, even if you don't use a filter, now people just go on these apps and modify themselves or their pictures so much. And it's ridiculous. And on top of that, we have makeup that we cake on and we look plastic, hair extensions, false eyelashes, lip injections, butt injections. It's so stupid. And it's not just women and girls dealing with this, and it doesn't just pertain to females. Unfortunately, men and boys, it pertains to them as well. Men are becoming more feminine. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's true. Now there are so many men wearing makeup, and there are so many other men, young and older, that use steroids, trying to make themselves look more buff than they actually are. We are obsessed with our appearance to the point where we go to extreme, desperate measures, and it's it's honestly heartbreaking. It's a good thing, and it's important to take care of yourself and want to look presentable and decent and feel good about yourself and look good. There's nothing wrong with that, but it becomes a problem very quickly, very easily, if you're not careful. Especially with our culture and all these filters and everything, not making it any easier, basically telling you that the fake version of yourself looks better. And it becomes a problem whenever that becomes our focus, our idol, when we make that our obsession and our purpose and fulfillment in life. It becomes a problem whenever we base our happiness and our identity upon our appearance and what others think of us and how we look. That's a problem. And I'm not saying it's bad to use filters or that you're wrong for using filters. I'm not doing that, and I'm not condemning you, because I use filters all the time. Not to make myself look fake. My point is that filters, they really cause insecurity in so many people. And it's just ridiculous how fake they can make us look and how quickly we can become attached to that fake version of ourselves. And we see that once that filter is applied, we look so much better. We look flawless. Our facial features have changed, facial structure, and then we see that filter taken off, and we just see reality, how we actually look. Now that we've seen the better version, we're no longer content with our natural selves. It's a trap that so many people get caught up in. And I just look at people in our culture today, especially my generation and younger generations, and I see just this whirlwind that everyone is so wrapped up in over their appearance. It's no longer about the content of your character. It's no longer about being true to who God made you to be. Now it's about conforming to the trends and what is popular on social media. So many of these young people forget who they truly are deep down. They may never even find who they truly are deep down, because they are just a product of the culture. So many of these young girls and young women don't see how beautiful they are naturally. They don't see it because they just see the trends. They just see the filters. And they give in, and they believe all of these lies. It's so sad. And for young men, it's like so many young men nowadays. It's no longer about growing into manhood, strengthening your character, building your skills. It's about getting likes on Instagram, getting views on TikTok, getting all the girls with your looks. It's so wrong. Everyone is fake. Everything is fake. What happened to being real? Let's get back to that. There's enough fakeness in the world. There's enough fake people. Let's get back to being real. Real with ourselves and real with other people. I understand wanting to look your best and wanting to present the absolute best to people and wanting people to believe things about you that sound and look great but aren't necessarily true. I understand wanting to fit in, wanting to be seen and accepted by people. I understand all of that completely. But we're not going to make a difference in this world. We're not going to leave a true, lasting impact. We're not going to discover who we are really and who God made us to be if we just conform. And if we keep placing our worth, purpose, identity, fulfillment, happiness, confidence in what we look like, in all of these external things, we are never going to be satisfied. With each new thing, each different filter, or each new clothing item, or body modification, or whatever, we think it's going to satisfy us. And it does temporarily. But then, next thing you know, you're trying to move on to the next thing to get that feeling of fulfillment again. The only source that you can get everything that you're needing and searching for, all of the contentment, confidence, peace, satisfaction, fulfillment, all of it, only source is Jesus, your creator, the one who made you. Jesus, the one who died for you, the one who bore your sins on the cross so that you could be set free from all of those burdens, so that you could be set free from the shame and the condemnation and the bondage of sin, so that you could be set free from slavery to this world. He is the only well that never runs dry. He is the overflowing fountain of living waters, the source of all that you need and more. When everything else is changing in the world around you and in you, when you are changing, when your looks are changing, when the styles and trends are changing, he doesn't. He never does. He stays the same, and the truth remains the same. Who you are in him remains the same. There is an unshakable truth, a firm foundation in him that will stand firm when everything else passes away. The Lord cares so much for you, and there is so much more to be found and so much more to be done in life other than your appearance and what you look like. God created you one of a kind. Never anyone like you in history, in the present, or in the future. He created you in his image to reflect him and bring him glory, to do good works in his name, to go out there, love others, serve others, share the truth with people, work hard, spread the gospel. That's what you were created for. You do not need all of these filters to add to who you are. You do not need all of these filters to remind you that you are beautiful and that you are seen. You do not need all of these filters to give you purpose and validation. Do not let these filters make you feel worse about yourself and what you look like and who you are. Don't. Because it's only a thief of joy, and it brings you into this trap that is very, very hard to get yourself out of.